back. My next guest tonight was a regular on ER and has starred in the films Waiting to Exhale and Soul Food. Now, in just a few weeks, you can see him in the new television series Third Watch. Please welcome Michael Beach. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
You know, you seem like a very nice guy, but I have a bone to pick with you, which is this show was never promoted in any way by NBC. And then and for good reason, and then a couple of months ago, we got our first billboard down near Times Square. It was like my head, and it would say, "Watch Conan, he's not so bad," you know. And
He's not so bad.
it's the slogan I came up with. Anyway, actually, my dad came up with it. Anyway, so I'd be driving to work every day, and I'd always look up when we made the corner and look up, and I'd see my face. You know, not the huge billboard, but it was a nice size, and I'd see it, and I'd go, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
That's a lot of okay. Because I'm a creep. And then, like a week ago, driving to work, and I'm waiting for my billboard, and I can't wait to get there, and I always do this kind of head turn to look up at it. And then just as the car's turning around, I do my head turn, I look up, your big face staring at me. They took my billboard away and gave it to you for all of time, I think.
Well, I don't know. Maybe in 5 years I'll be sitting where you are now.
You know why? Yeah, the coveted 12:30 slot. Yeah. If I could just get out of prime time in movies and be on at 1:30 in the morning in most parts of the country, I'd show those infomercials a thing or two. Now, Beach is kind of an uncommon last name. I think it is.
I think so, yeah.
You didn't make it up. It's your real.
It's my real name, you know. And you know, the originals, you know, son of a beach, and, you know, life's a beach, and every time somebody says it, they swear it's the first time it's ever been said, you know.
Yeah.
And,
Try being called Conan.
Yeah.
No one can believe that they're not the first person to hook Barbarian to Conan.
No.
What? Someone did that? No.
Yeah.
I was reading about you have 4 kids. You have
4 children.
You have a 13-year-old.
Yeah, he's gonna be 13. He's gonna be very soon.
Is that I don't know, like, at what age they really start getting interested in women. Your son, is that happening already? With me, it happened in like my late 20s.
Yeah. No, it's happening. I think I had a little bit to do with it. You know, my wife. There was one time I bought my wife like a few $1,000s worth of Victoria's Secret stuff, and yeah.
What are you talking about?
Well, my wife.
What doesn't cost? I mean, I've bought this stuff. It doesn't is gifts. No.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No one thing there is that much money.
Well, I like to see different things and at different times, you know. One for the lower half, another for the upper half, you know, for the side. You know, my wife is...
Those are very romantic terms, by the way.
Yeah.
I like your lower half. And your side is nice.
And the side, yeah, my wife's got it going on.
Is that how you talk romantic to her?
Hey.
Show me your side.
Yeah. After 15 years, that does it. You know, 4 kids, you know, you don't have a lot of time. You just got to go right to the catchphrases. And so anyway, after you buy that amount of Victoria's Secret, you know, you get about 3 catalogs a day sent to your house. And so we'd put them on the large table in the foyer. And one day I went up to my son's room, and I noticed there were a few catalogs, old catalogs that had been cut around. And they weren't sending us 3 a day, they were sending us 5 a day, and my son was snatching 2 of them. And up in his room, he had a little portfolio of Victoria's Secret models. And, you know, Tyra Banks was his favorite. And, you know, and it's hidden, you know, they think they got these great hiding places, you know.
No one will look under the bed.
Yeah, nobody.
Yeah.
And he's got this book, and I went and I looked, and, you know, a couple of hours later, I said, "Raw!" And I said, "What are you doing with these things?" And know, part of you is proud that your son is, he has good taste.
Yeah.
And,
I was wondering where that was going to end up.
yeah.
I got to admit, that was a thrilling moment for me. I was like, whoa. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. It all ended up happy.
Well, the real stopper was when I got a call from school one day. And
did he bring the book to
He
school?
brought the book to school.
Yeah.
And I got a call, and so when he gets home, I said, "Look, you can't bring these to school and show the kids at school."
Right.
He said, "Dad, I wasn't showing them. I was at my desk, looking through it myself, and all these kids started to
Came and
come
gathered around.
I don't know why, but and I said, well,
So did you bring the book? Just send one.
I said they gave us
like
5, so I've got the other 3. It
sounds like he made a nice presentation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something I want to ask you about. It's a bit of a coincidence, but in Waiting to Exhale, you play someone who's cheating on his wife.
Yes.
And you do the same thing in Soul Food. So you've played these very undesirable sort of cheating guy roles twice in very popular movies. What's the reaction when you walk around? Is there anybody who has animosity towards you because of the role you play?
Well, I'd like to find a woman who doesn't, actually, because I would get yelled at by speeding cars. And there was one time I was in the store, and a friend of mine came up, a woman, and then she had another friend with her, and she introduced me to the woman, and I go to shake my hand, and the woman would not shake my hand. She would not look at me. She was, and I'm sitting there stunned, and I'm going, it's nice to meet you. And she, I can't believe you.
Really?
You know the feeling, right?
I know the feeling.
And I'm just...
And he gets a lot of that.
Yeah. And this woman was, so after that, I started taking some martial art classes and, to prepare myself for any other hospital.
Well, you got to play a good guy, is what you got to do, right? You got to play a really good guy now.
Well, that's why I'm doing Third Watch.
So Third Watch, you play, tell us about it.
A really good guy. Yeah.
Right. You save lives.
I save lives. I catch babies.
Who's throwing babies around? The baby thrower is loose. I gotta watch this show now. Episode 1, the baby thrower.
I think every third episode I catch a baby. So,
You're just like talking in your apartment. You're like, hold on a second, open the window. Come on.
I have a lot of makeup to take care of. After all those cheating things and Gloria Rubin on ER
This
now.
is going to make up for everything. You're going to walk around and women are going to be tossing babies at you.
I told John Wells, I said, I need something like that. So, I went for every 2. He gave me every 3.
Great,
every 3 episodes I catch a baby.
Well, we're rooting for you. Third Watch, which I've heard nice things about, premieres Thursday, September 23rd at 10 o'clock p.m. And then it moves to Sundays at 8 o'clock p.m. on NBC. And Michael, really nice having you on the show.
My pleasure.
You're a very funny guy. Michael B. We'll take a break. When we come back, Fleming and John are going to be here. Well, folks, that's our show. I do want to thank all my guests. Have a nice weekend. Stay tuned for Friday night, and we'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.